In the heart of London's East End, a woman named Annie Wills thought she had left behind the shadows of her past in Wakefield. She had braved the journey with her daughter Maria, fleeing the haunts of her old life for the promise of a fresh start. For Annie, London represented hope, a sanctuary where old wounds could heal and new memories could be forged. Yet, the past has a way of lingering, of seeping into the corners of the present like a stubborn fog. Unpaid debts and simmering vengeance from Wakefield were not easily forgotten, and the echoes of her past life persisted. The Waltons, powerful and unforgiving, had a long reach that extended far beyond the small town Annie had tried to leave behind. Their relentless grip, fueled by old grudges and unquenched hatred, cast a long shadow over Annie's newfound peace. But echoes of Wakefield lingered, whispering of unpaid debts and simmering vengeance. The fiercely powerful Waltons had their relentless grip extended from beyond the small town. As Annie and Maria found solace in the kindness of Joyce, a beacon amidst their tumultuous past, tranquility remained elusive. Joyce, with her gentle smile and nurturing spirit, offered them a glimmer of hope in the grey London landscape. A respite, a haven, a sanctuary. She was their lighthouse amid stormy seas, their guiding star in the darkest of nights. Yet, even as they reveled in the warmth of her presence, dark clouds began to gather on the horizon. The Waltons, like a chilling wind from the north, were closing in. Their malevolent whispers carried on the breeze, their shadows stretching across the cobblestone streets of Stepney. The echoes of Wakefield were never far behind, a grim reminder of a past they wished to forget but could not escape. One frigid night, the past knocked on their door and shattered the peace around them. The Waltons' dark legacy had snaked through the cobblestone streets of Stepney. The beacon amidst the shadows was now under threat, and the storm had just begun. Annie's resolve hardened. Her primal instinct to protect Maria flared into a fiercely protective blaze. Their past was relentlessly gripping onto them. The memories of Wakefield, once faded, now surged forward, as brutal and unyielding as the Waltons themselves. The echoes of their history were a haunting melody, a dance with danger that Annie had hoped to avoid. But hope is a fragile thing in the face of unrelenting reality. The Waltons weren't mere echoes, but a thunderous cacophony that threatened to shatter the peace Annie had so painstakingly built. And yet, amidst the chaos and uncertainty, one constant remained. Joyce. Joyce, the woman who had become their anchor in the stormy seas of their new life. She stood by Annie and Maria, an unwavering presence, a beacon of hope amidst the shadows. Her strength radiated, a testament to her loyalty and resilience. Days blurred into nights, each moment a delicate dance of evasion and confrontation. The Waltons' presence loomed large, a dark cloud on their horizons. But Annie, our indomitable Annie, danced on. She danced for Maria, for their future, for the promise of a life free from the clutches of their past. Haunted by the sins of Wakefield, they navigated a dangerous dance of evasion and confrontation. Joyce stood by them, a pillar of strength in chaos-ridden London. Annie stood at a crossroads, her past colliding with the present in a tumultuous clash. The Waltons' malevolent intentions flickered, clear and threatening. A mother's love, they say, is a force to be reckoned with. It's the kind of love that can move mountains, part seas, and in the case of Annie Wills, stare down the barrel of a loaded past. Annie found herself standing on the precipice of a dangerous confrontation, the echoes of Wakefield closing in around her like a chilling winter's grip. But instead of cowering, she stood tall, her resolve hardened like steel under fire. The Waltons' dark legacy was formidable, yes, but so was the love she held for her daughter Maria. In the heart of London's East End, she made her stand. Fear was a luxury she couldn't afford, and running was no longer an option. The Waltons may have had power, but Annie had something far more potent, a mother's love, a mother's fury, and a mother's determination. The past had come knocking, but Annie was ready to answer. For Maria, for their future, she would face the shadows, she would face the Waltons, and she would not be broken. But in the heart of the East End, against the whispering night and clashing steel, Annie stood unbreakable. For Maria, for the promises of tomorrow, she would face the shadows, armed with fierce love and courage. What would you be willing to face for the ones you love? Share with us your thoughts in the comments down below.